Okay, should we start the episode?
Welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm done. I'm Brittany. No, you were trying to be so quick with it.
Me and Dev are together in her house. It's so
jealous.
cute. I feel like, it looks the exact same as the internet, but I feel like it feels bigger than it looks.
I could definitely see that. You know what's sometimes really surprising is like the front of people's houses look so much smaller, and then like if you drive around to the back, because me and Joe like love going to neighborhoods and stuff when we're like analyzing the houses, and like the front of them are like, oh, that looks kind of small, and then you go to the back and it's like massive,
Huge,
like,
yeah.
the side, it's like very long, and then they have like 3 stories, and you're just like, holy shit, how did they?
Well, when I shoot a video, my house feels small in the video too because like it's catching the whole kitchen or whatever, especially if I do a wide angle, so you're not seeing the dimension of it and stuff, I think.
That makes sense.
But my house is not that big, guys. It's under 1,300 square feet, so it just looks bigger in person.
But mine, I think, is like 1,100. And
Oh, really?
I think yours
Well, you only
feels
have
very
one.
open.
I have one more bathroom than you, so
Yeah.
it's probably.
Yours feels like open too. Mine's very like old fashioned, like hallway rooms on the sides. Mm-hmm. Like also the lamp
I
above
feel
your
like
table is
Dev, you have a
huge.
really good layout to have 3 bedrooms like that are pretty good size, and then also 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
Like that's really nice.
My bedroom is good. The 2 extra bedrooms are tiny, I think, but.
Really? But you can put like a day bed and a desk in the spare one.
Yeah, I'll have to show you my sister's room.
Okay.
It's like hoarders or something.
Maybe that's something we can talk about in Patreon.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Did we talk about that topic in Patreon, like when you were here? Or was
Not
that,
the
like, a
whole long
sidebar?
combo. That was a sidebar.
If I was drunk, then I don't remember.
I think you were drunk. Literally. No, you're only getting more hate because you have more followers. That is the only reason why people are saying things. It has nothing to do with you specifically.
You have to have haters in order to be popular and grow.
Yeah, guys, we're doing a Q&A episode today. So we asked you guys for questions and then we were going through it and we got some heated replies.
On Patreon or?
No, of course not on Patreon. Our Patreons are the real ones.
We can talk about that on Patreon then too.
Okay, we will discuss the hate on Patreon. And if you left us hate, it's literally not true. Like
What?
Alexa is
happened?
speaking.
My Google Home just started talking.
That's a little freaky. Maggie, can you recap your batch? It looked so cute and so fun.
It was so fun. It's so fast. Like I'm so sad it's over, and
The
it makes me
jewelry
be like,
making was so
dude, look how cute.
That's
That
so
is
cute.
so
I love it.
And such a cute idea.
Right? Thanks.
Was it
just
your
went by
idea?
so fast? Yeah, of course. But now I'm like,
Your
the
outfits
wedding's
were
gonna go by
so
real fast.
perfect.
Thanks. I love them so much. It was so fun. So first my siblings lied to me because they said that we got in at 4 p.m. to the Airbnb and they were like, we got early check-in for 2. And I was like, okay, cool. And then my friends Valerie and Kyra picked me up and we went to lunch and stuff and then we went grocery shopping and we got all the alcohol. And then we went to the Airbnb and when we got there, everyone was like already there and they like jumped up. They were hiding and it was like all decorated and stuff, all cute. And then I laid out like, cause I got them shirts and like a bunch of stuff. And yeah, all of June gave literally like over $700 worth of nail stuff.
Oh,
and I was like,
that's really cute.
I was like so shocked. I thought they would send like 1 nail polish per person or something. And then like I opened the order and it was so much. I was like, oh my God. So that was really cool. They were very happy about that. And then the first night we just stayed at the Airbnb and we played games. And my sister made like a bingo game for everyone to get to know each other.
Oh, that's cool.
It was like literally, Devon would have hated it. It was literally like, the college class where it's like, find someone with blah, blah, blah. And you have to go like talk to people and find the person and mark them off.
Oh my God, yes. I definitely have done that before.
Yeah. I was thinking about you while doing it. And then we played the one where it was like, well, then we drank more because we were like, okay, we got to get a little more drunk first. And then we played where like my sister asked Cameron questions ahead of time, and then like they asked me the same questions, and then I like had to guess what he guessed.
Oh yeah.
And he was so wrong on so many of them.
Like what were the most surprising ones?
There was one that was just like, what's his favorite candy? Well, Cameron's thing, first of all, is he says he never has a favorite anything. Like, he's always like,
So
I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't blah, blah, blah. So I was like, what's his favorite candy? And I was like, is it a specialty candy? Because, like, he likes gummy sharks, like, from the movies, or, like, if you go to a specialty candy store. And they were like, no, paydays, he said. And I was like, I've never seen him eat a fucking payday in my entire life. Like,
he should have set you up to get them right.
I know.
Like,
well, and then last week it was funny because, like, at certain points he'd be like, what do you think your favorite show is? And I was like, are you doing this for a game? Like, as you're asking me randomly. But I was like, I would not think of payday. And then I texted him and I was like, why did you say payday? You've never eaten a payday. And he was like, did you say gummy sharks? I was like, yes.
oh my God.
So like you knew that you were right. You just...
Yeah, he was wrong. But it was very fun. And I recorded everything. So I'm very proud of myself because I've a lot of videos to make. Thank you. Thanks
How you got
very
everybody
much.
to freaking do,
I know.
what was it, the song Fergalicious or something?
Maneater.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched it like 17 million times.
Did most everyone know each other, or was it like your cousin and like some of your girlfriends and your sister and brother didn't really know everyone?
Mostly everyone knows each other. Like, all of us went to elementary school and middle school together. And then just my friend Maddie, I met her at Truland, the restaurant I worked at, which is how I met Erin and Cameron. So she was like college. And then Ashley I met from beauty school. So like just mostly
little
those
mix.
two they didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Did everyone mesh really well?
Yeah, it worked really well. I was like, I wasn't worried, but I just didn't want to be like concerned about like somebody just sitting there being bored or like.
Yeah. That's like literally my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Because I have like so many different people in different parts of my life. Like some from like middle school, high school, college, then like post college and work and like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
But it's like if they're all friends with you, then like they should all kind of get along.
Yeah. I would hope so.
Yeah. And beforehand, before we got there, like in the car, Kyra and Valerie were like, we'll make everybody talk. Like if somebody's sitting there, like we'll go get the vibes
really
high
nice.
again and stuff. Yeah. So I wasn't as worried. And it was like not awkward right away. Like I was a little worried it'd be a little awkward immediately, but it wasn't. It like it just went by really fast. And then my mom got there and my aunt for the games also. And we were all wearing our shirts and it was super cute. And
Did you invite Cameron's mom? No. I just like I never know if that's like something that
I did have the thought, like, because she knew that my mom was going.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the vibe of your mother-in-law too. Like,
yeah,
if you know that she's gonna.
My friend Randy invited her mother-in-law, but not her mom. Like,
yeah,
because we're so
because
close.
it just depends on the
'cause
relationship.
she's really cool, and like, I mean, when I was good friends with Randy, we would hang out with her husband's parents all the time.
Oh,
yeah. I think I
feel like my mom,
even
even if like she wouldn't really want to be there, and I invited like my mother-in-law, she would be so butthurt. Even if she like didn't want to go. I mean, I guess
same.
It's all dependent on your mom too. Like if her and her mom were like on the same page with it, it makes sense. But
yeah, I feel like most people don't even have their moms.
Yeah, I've seen like it mixed so much.
Yeah, I also because everyone knows my mom. So I thought also she would be a good person, like, if people didn't know where to go to whatever, then she's, like, very welcoming and they could go to her. So that was also helpful. And then we kind of just went to bed at that point. We ordered sauce and had pizza.
Yeah.
We low-key went to bed at, like, 12:30. We, like...
pretty late still.
I guess so. I don't know. Whenever I'm here, I'm like 5 a.m. I feel like it's like typically the bedtime. But it's so funny because my sister was trying so hard. I'll talk about it more in the Patreon because Loki I cried on the night out. But she was just she was trying to rein in her big sisterness. But it was funny because like at nighttime, Kyra was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go smoke a joint in the backyard," and she's like, "Okay." Like, have fun. And she's like, but you know, like, inhaling things is bad for you. And, like, maybe you should do edibles instead. I was like, Megan, stop. Like, we're adults. Let us be. But it was fun.
What else? Sorry, I'm just like writing down for our Patreon because I like am putting our thoughts in.
Good job.
What did Devon say she wanted to talk about? Besides
My sister's room.
Oh yeah, sister's room.
Sweet. We got a lot to talk about on Patreon today.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just making a list because I know I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. And then the next day we got up early because our brunch reservations were at 9 a.m. So we were like,
so
oh,
fucking
I
early.
know.
I don't think I've ever done brunch at 9.
I know. But it was really good actually because like then we had more of the day, you
Yeah.
know, otherwise it would have gone way faster. So we went to brunch and then we went to the mall and people looked for bridesmaids dresses, which was fun. And two of them got dresses. Well, my cousin Jaden, she found one and they just didn't have her size. So she found it on Poshmark for like $60 cheaper
Oh my god,
from
that's
House of
awesome.
CB. Yeah, so that was really good. And then we went back to the house and we made the jewelry and just hung out by the pool and like
That
got
pool is so
charcuterie.
cute.
Yeah, it was so funny too because like my friend Ashley made a charcuterie board and they were like, "We don't want to bring it outside though, like it's gonna get ruined in the sun." And I was like, "I just wanted to do what we did by the pool, like we had it sitting next to it."
That
We
was
did have
so
shade, though.
fun.
True, that wasn't
Joe and I
shade.
have actually been looking at Palm Springs for like a little trip, and the houses are so fucking nice. Like,
That's
It's
how
so
Scottsdale
fun.
is. They have so many cute little Airbnbs in Scottsdale.
Yeah, they look really similar, and it's because I think like the outside looks similar.
Yeah, when you first posted a picture, I was like, oh my God, is that where I stayed for my uncle's birthday? So I was like stalking
Yeah.
your pictures, and it's like, no, that's different.
And then the guy who did our video shoot a few weeks ago, he's in Scottsdale and he posted a picture in an Airbnb. And I was like, wait, did he just go into the Airbnb that we just left? But I
No,
think
the
it was
backyard
different.
looks identical to the one
Yeah.
I was in. So I was
they
like,
probably all
oh.
just like look at the popular Airbnbs and are like copy paste. Like,
Probably.
just
Because
do
it was so Bachelorette though. Like we opened a cabinet and there was like all the past Bachelorette things.
I
Like
like that
there was
a
like
lot.
penis straws and like the disco ball
Yeah.
cups and cowboy hats and stuff. Just like people left behind. It
Do
was
they have
so
a lot
funny.
of beds?
There was my friend Maddie was in a room alone, and then my brother was in a room alone because he snores, so like nobody trying to be with him. And then Valerie and Victoria slept together. No, Kyra and Victoria slept together, and then Valerie slept on the couch there because they include the couch as a bed, but
know.
no blanket. They didn't have a
Wait,
blanket.
what?
Hi. Hello. Okay, I can pet him. You can want to come on my lap, but not with your butt
The
in my
problem,
face.
so my orange cat just came in the house, and the problem about orange cats is they all share one singular brain cell, and he like won't just sit down. He will keep moving back and forth, rubbing himself on you. Like he's very annoying.
Does he get kisses?
Hey, you're so friendly. I don't know. I thought like he'd be like aloof.
Oh no.
He's all up in your business.
He's purring too.
I can't hear it.
It's pretty loud.
He has a really loud purr.
Well, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, okay.
In case you're not watching, Willow just jumped up and knocked the cat off of their laps. I want to
looking at this, I was
post
like,
that
the
clip.
fuck?
That is so fucking funny.
I really appreciate that.
And now Willow's
Thank
getting
you.
some lap time.
Okay, say hello to the podcast. She did you?
She did it on
That was so
the-
cute.
Okay.
But yeah, they didn't include a blanket for the couch bed. So it was like she just had this tiny ass blanket. And it was like, you know, like in high school on a sleepover where you're like just trying to find anything to put on top of yourself. You have like
towel.
couch cushions and like your towel.
Cushions.
It was so funny. And then I slept in the bed with my cousin. And then we got 2 air mattresses for my sister and Ashley on the floor
that's
of that
really
same
nice.
room. But it worked out really well. It was
I'm really curious how this is all going to work for the Bachelorette I'm going to in Chicago because
When is that?
I think it's July sometime, end of July.
Okay.
Because there's like 14 people, I think, or 13 people.
holy fuck.
I
Do you
don't
know how many beds?
I can't remember exactly, but there's definitely like an air mattress, like cot situation.
He's
And
trying to
couch
open the back
situation.
door.
My house is a fucking zoo.
He just
I
opened
love
the
it
door.
so much. He's doing it right now. Is it locked? Damn, Willow's really herdy. Oh, also the guy at brunch, I think he's the manager. He was so rude. Like there was like 12 of us, and he
Yeah.
brings 4 plates of food, and he's like, "That's all that was on your ticket." And we were like, "No, like our server ordered all of our food. Like, go check it again, please." And then he went back, and he was like, "Sorry, all the seat numbers are so messed up," and he was really rude about it. And then we got ready for dinner, and we were taking pictures. It was like this rooftop place, STK.
I've never been there, but I've seen it.
Seen
In South Scottsdale, like Old Town.
Yeah, by Old Town, kind of. It was really expensive, but it was really good. Like, each meal was like $60 at least. Our whole bill was like 800.
Yeah.
Did they have like a minimum for you guys?
No, so that's why a lot of the reservations that I tried to get had minimums. It would be like 60 per person or something.
Yeah, that's
And I
what
wanted
like my
girls to
friends
be able
running
to do
into as
cheaper.
well. For
Yeah.
The thing about
Chicago.
those fucking minimums though is like when you're ordering, you're like, oh, I have to hit $60, so I'm gonna order this and I'm gonna get this, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
they bring your bill and it's double.
Way more.
And you're like, oh fuck, like
That's
$60
true.
goes a lot quicker than you realize.
I mean, a cocktail is 22.
Holy
yeah.
fuck, yeah.
But like,
exactly.
they don't really include the cocktails as part of the 60, like the minimum.
Oh, they
do
should.
They
I
have
think,
to, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's like not that bad then.
Yeah, because a meal would
I
be
guess-
like 40.
Yeah, because one of them was like 70, but then they were also like, you need a prefix menu. And we were like,
Ew, I hate that. That's when we did the brand trip with my old ad agency. They had like the fixed menus that you can only
Yeah.
order off of or whatever.
yeah.
That is not made for me.
You're like, where's the
nugget?
chicken nugget option?
Mac and cheese.
Yesterday, we went to brunch yesterday also, and me and Kyra and Valerie and Jaden, we all got the kids' meal chicken tenders, and we were with the boys, and they like had actual meals, and we just had our little plates of chicken tenders.
Every time I go to the pool at my gym, I order the kids' chicken nuggets, and I always feel so dumb. But I'm like, can I get the kids'
No,
chicken
but
nuggets? And then they're like, it comes with a little,
A juice box?
yeah, juice box. I'm like, I'm good.
You can make that like an adult juice box.
They should. They should have adult chicken nuggets. Like, what else do you get by the pool?
Yeah.
And
Chicken
honestly,
nuggets.
the portion is good too.
Yeah.
Like it's if you get normal
Not too
chicken
much
strips, they put
food.
like 7 in there. It's
I know,
like,
they're,
I'm
like,
not gonna eat all of
giant.
that.
Yeah.
Size of Willow's leg.
Literally. That's
Is it nice at your pool? Like, is it a nice pool outside?
Yeah, she goes to a fancy ass gym.
Yeah, Lifetime. Do they have those in Colorado?
Yeah, but I don't know if they have a pool situation outside.
Some of them, apparently, there are tiers of Lifetime gyms.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And like if you go to like a tier 1, it's cheaper. Tier 3 is like the most expensive, let's say, and like tier
Yeah.
3 has like the big pool.
Why is
and
tier
shit.
1 not the most expensive?
I think they don't have a pool and stuff. They just I don't know. My cousin was telling me about this.
Yeah.
Do they have each of them in Phoenix? Like they have
I don't
other
think
ones?
so, but she did it in like Washington or Colorado.
Yeah.
My
There's
dog is
one
doing
that they just built a brand new one. It's like massive. But I haven't really looked
That one
into
probably
it.
has a pool then.
Yeah. It
And a
might.
slide.
Oh.
A big slide?
Are there a lot of
Yeah,
kids
there's
though,
2
at the
slides.
pool?
That's a great question. I was just gonna ask that.
Because I'm like
Yes,
not
if
really
you go on the
into-
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Cameron
like
did a
my
gym like
biggest-
that, and it was like summer camp. Like
Yeah. Well, that's like there's different country clubs, and like Joe's thought about it for like golf, and I would like love it for like.
Oh my
a
god, I
pool.
could totally see you being a country club.
But I don't want kids there. Like I don't
Like,
want kids like jumping in the pool and splashing me.
Palm Royale.
literally, I was gonna say that.
Yes. I would
Maybe
love
they have like
that type of
adult
country club.
area zones. You know how they do like an adult only pool,
Yeah.
and then they have a kids only pool. I don't know.
It's very weird.
You hungry?
Do you remember like
No.
pools used to have like adult swim? Like and they would kick
Like
all
the
the
show?
kids out.
No.
Is that what they got that network from?
Maybe. That's kind of
I never went to public pools because growing up in Arizona, we always had pools or somebody
got
had
a
a pool.
We like went to ones that like you had to pay for. And then
No, like in the movies, like when teenagers like go to the pool and there's like a lifeguard. I'm like, what the
Yes.
hell is that?
I know that's
so
not
funny.
relatable.
That's so weird.
I feel like I
'Cause
went
most
to
of
a
your
public
friends like
pool
had
one
pools.
time. Yeah.
You're like an aunt and uncle or something.
Somebody had a pool. My mom's dad had a pool. My dad's parents
Same.
had a pool.
My grandma, we call her swimming grandma because she had a pool.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're standing on this balcony like before dinner taking pictures. And I was like waiting for them to call our reservation. So I was inside, so I didn't see this happen. But there was a man taking pictures under our dresses from like below, from the first floor. And he's like really, like very obviously doing it. And my friend Valerie, she's like, I'm going to spit on you. You
Oh my God, she should have.
And then he was like, what? I'm going to call the police on you guys. Like he was acting like we were doing something and he was recording it. And we were like, no, you very clearly were doing that. So my brother was like, got the manager, and the manager like went down, and they were like, we're not allowing him in. And then they gave us all free champagne.
Oh my God, I love that.
Bottle?
A glass each.
Oh.
The one bottle.
Everybody gets a bottle.
Did you? So was the Saturday night like all of you guys together?
It was we just did girls like first, and we didn't meet the boys till later. And so we were at dinner, and then Valerie got champagne spilled on her, and the whole glass broke on her lap. And she was wearing like light blue jeans. We were like, "Fuck, we gotta go back to the Airbnb. Like she's got to change." Like so, she put her jeans in the dryer, and we like drank more at the Airbnb, and then we went to Hot Chick. Have you been to Hot Chick?
No.
It's fun. It's good music, and they have like games and stuff.
Oh, cute.
So it's fun to go out there. It's also so weird. Like everybody, just like you just walk around, everyone's like, "Congratulations!" It's like very fun.
Were you like, I love this, or were you like, okay, I'm over it now?
I was kind of liking it. That's why it was funny because like at one point everyone was taking a picture of me, and I was like, "This is so funny." How I'm like, I hate attention, and then I'm just like,
You're like,
while
more,
there's 20
More
cameras.
drinks, like it's gonna be fine.
That's exactly it. And then we had a few drinks there. This guy, he like came over to me and he tried to congratulate me and like fist pound me and knocked over my drink.
Oh shit.
And then my sister was like, "Well, you gotta buy her another one."
Yeah.
So he went and got me another one. And then in the bathroom at that place, there was so many bachelorette parties. Like just in the airport, there was
so
3
crazy
groups.
that Scottsdale is like a bachelorette destination. Like
It's like the hub,
it's like this is my hometown, but people all come here. It's like Nashville
literally.
Yeah.
times like part 2.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's
I feel like
really weird.
Nashville, Austin, and Scottsdale are just like the places to go. But I
And
think
Palm
that
Springs
I
is
think
starting too.
yeah, for
Palm
sure.
Springs should be more popular.
If you want more of a low key, you go to Palm Springs, I think.
But I feel like it's
Yeah.
because like you want to have as many people as you can, or like there's quite a bit of like bigger bachelorette parties. So it's nicer to like go to an Airbnb, and you can't really do that in like New York or Miami or like Vegas. Like everyone has to have their own rooms and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just becoming more fun to do everything together.
Old Town is so set up for it too, though. Like that one, like there's this like long street just full of nightclubs.
That's
You
my.
just walk
Did I
around.
tell you guys that my company bought out that street for a night? Like
whole
they shut it
street?
down. Yeah.
fuck?
And they like that was like my
would
first
be,
sales
like-
meeting,
And
and
that'd be hundreds of thousands of dollars to do.
probably like $1 million. I don't know. Like,
Oh my god.
And then they like had rented out a handful of the clubs, and then like afterwards we like all went to the different clubs like on the strip.
People would be so pissed.
Yeah.
Like that they
Yeah.
couldn't go that night.
I think they after like a certain time they allowed people to go, but like they shut down
That's
the street
crazy.
for a good part of it. Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, it was so funny because everyone's like traveling from different places. Like they'd be like, "Where are you
Yeah.
from?" And we'd be like, "Tucson."
Like, oh,
Like, oh, you're not that.
Wait,
far
are you
away.
not in Tempe? You're in Tucson?
Yes, Brittany.
I have been thinking that you've been in Tempe for
if she was in Tempe, I would be like seeing her much
Like
more.
all the time.
Is Tempe close to you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes from here. Tucson is like 2 hours from here.
Erin's house is 30 minutes from her house. I was like, fuck. Like, that sucks. I'm gonna go in the middle. I gotta buy a house right in the middle.
30 minutes. I mean, because I live right off the freeway, it's nice.
Yeah, it
like I
wasn't
can
bad.
just easily
It was very easy, actually. Well, I didn't drive.
and easy drive.
Why did I don't know. Never mind. It's fine. Okay,
No, it's like
so,
2 hours away.
So what else happened that night?
Oh, so then in the bathroom, there's this girl. She was like, "I'm from Washington," and the other girl was like, "I'm from Seattle," and I was like, "I live in Washington, in Vancouver," and she was like, I live in Vancouver. I was like, no fucking
Um,
way. Yeah, and she like lives right by our vet and stuff. And I was like, that's so crazy.
Wait, do you technically live in Washington or Oregon?
Washington.
Oh, because
this is another thing.
I said you lived in Oregon.
I mean, I also say Oregon. I technically live in Washington. But it's literally 10 minutes to
But
Oregon.
your wedding is in Oregon, right?
Yes, correct. My
I know, we're
stomach
trying to
is
figure
making
out, like, we're booking all of our flights, and I'm like, what airport should we fly into?
Portland. You can also check my wedding website if you need information.
Yeah. But I mean, just because of the abandoned dunes thing.
Oh, yeah. Would you fly in to the
There's
coast?
like a regional airport, but I'm like, I don't think that's worth it. I think we'll just rent a car and drive.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty drive
Yeah.
through the forest.
Yeah.
But it's
should
not
do
on the
that.
coast, though, which is kind of a bummer.
I thought the golf course was on the coast.
It is. But like the drive down, I don't think is.
You should be able
No,
to take the
like-
Pacific Highway, right?
But the drive to the coast is like through forest. Like it's not along the coast, but it's
Oh.
still a pretty drive. Like dense trees and like
Yeah.
they're so tall. It's pretty for me because I grew up in a desert, you know. So the first time I drove to the coast in Oregon, I was like, this is magical.
Yeah, that's why I hope like people will just be shook just like being in Portland, like just leaving the
All your
airport.
Tucson family.
Yeah, like it's nobody's family. My Tempe family. That's so funny. And then we left that place, and I was like tracking all the boys because like I also have all of their locations. And I'm like, fuck, they're still at dinner at like 10:30 p.m. And then they finally like went to another bar. And also all the lines were so long. Like it would have been like an hour
get
wait in
in.
the lines. Yeah. And at the hot chick, one of my friends just went to the front and she was like, "We have all girls. Can we come in?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And she's a bride. So we skipped the whole line and then my brother had to pay $20.
Yes, classic. Never let the guys go in. That would
Yeah.
happen. I would feel so bad because I'd be like, oh my God, I have the hookup. And then I would like take all my girlfriends and like a few guys and they'd be like, sorry, you have to pay like 20 or like $40. And I'm just like, sorry. But then we'd get like free stuff out of other ways.
Yeah, exactly. So then I was worried about the boys coming because I was like, "Whoa, how the fuck are we all gonna be able to get in if they
Yeah.
like aren't letting boys in?" But somehow it worked out. I don't know. I was drunk at that point, but we got in extremely fast, and we ran into them like in the line. Maybe that's why, because they were already waiting in the line
Yeah.
at Boondocks, and it's like
Oh my
all
God, that
outside.
place gives me bad memories.
You have trauma
Boondocks?
there,
I just went there when I was really drunk.
and
Did you get the big Capri Sun pouch drink?
no,
I got that. I
it
was already
blue?
drunk and I was like,
Is it
oh,
blue?
Capri Sun for adults.
That's funny.
When I got home that night, I threw up though.
Ew,
that's
yeah.
the
See,
worst.
I was just really not wanting to like get to a throw up point at all. Like I was
That's
just
what
good.
Boondocks is to me.
Oh, I don't like that. Their music was not as great, and like they had like a big TV playing hockey. It was like not as great. But then it was late, so we were like, "Fuck, we can't go to another bar. Like then we'll have to wait in the line again." So we were
Yeah.
like, "We just have to stay there probably." But it was really cute when we showed up in line. This girl, there was like a bachelorette party behind the boys, and I like walked up to them or whatever, and the girl took a Polaroid of me and Cam. And it was so cute. And she's like, "He's been talking about you this whole time." Like he keeps just saying that. He's
That's
waiting for
really
you.
cute.
Yeah, it was so cute. That was basically it. It was just fun. We just like hopped around the bar, drunk, hung out,
Was it
danced.
fun like having the guys there? Like it was fun like going out. with
Yeah,
them?
and I think it was good, like just so everybody could then meet, and then the wedding will be like everyone already knows
so
each other, and
true.
everyone's already gone out.
I didn't think
Yeah.
about that.
Because there has been some co-mingling in our friend group, so it was like good to see people and be like, "Okay, we're good."
What do you mean? Like they hooked up before?
Way.
Yeah, like people have hooked up before, and like
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought, okay, I get it.
so it's like, okay, we're good now.
Do
Also,
you anticipate any like wedding hookups? Like people?
I don't know. I'm trying to set my cousin up, honestly.
With
Because I'm like,
who?
I want you to be family. I don't want to say. I'll tell you offline.
Offline.
Let me find this picture. That was so funny. We took like a college picture of like everyone who worked at our restaurant in Cam. Where is it? Oh, this one. So I'm like, oh, this is such a cute picture, like of all of us. This is a random man. I'm like looking at him like, who is this man?
When guys think they're funny for like photobombing.
Like that man is just a random man that got into our picture.
On the right.
Yes. Like I was like, oh cute. Like what the fuck? No, I'm just gonna have this man in my picture. But then it was so funny too because my friend Valerie, we were watching videos the next day and she's like dancing with this guy, like they're really close faces and they're doing like back and forth. And she was like, who is that? I don't remember. And then I looked at this picture, I was like, it's the same guy.
Oh no.
Maggie, I feel like you're breaking the sound barrier a lot.
Oh, sorry, I'm laughing.
It's because
Do I turn it up or down?
it's
I don't
because you're pulling because you turned it
Away.
up so that I could be
Here.
in.
So should we just leave it right here? Can you hear both of us well like this?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do
can
I
hear
sound
both.
okay to you?
Yeah. I feel like if you just keep the mic there, then like
Okay.
you both can just talk whenever.
It will be a stand.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So then on the Patreon, what then happened, but then we went to the casino because the boys were staying at the casino. So some of us went to the casino and some of us went back to the Airbnb. And we were there for probably 30 minutes or something, maybe an hour. And then
Casino.
Did you actually
actually
gamble?
went to
Strip
the
club.
casino. What?
Did you actually gamble?
No, I thought because I have that thing where I see a slot machine and I'm like, I get good vibes about it. And then I'm like, I'm going to win. And Cameron was telling our friend Josh that. And he was like, okay, go prove it to me. And then I lost like $7 right away. And I was like, okay, fuck, it didn't happen.
You're like, I'm done.
sorry.
I'm out.
I do not have the desire to gamble at all.
I don't really like it either.
That's what the boys were saying too. They were like, we keep laughing at, like, I had so many themes and set up, like, it was just so different. He's like, we've just been at the blackjack table for hours.
Really?
Yeah,
They all
that's
just
like all
like
they
lose
did.
so much money.
No, I think they all were pretty up. Maybe they lost like tops 200.
Oh, that's really good.
I don't know. For like a few days of entertainment. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went home and then it was like 4:30 a.m. and I heated up my mac and cheese that I got at dinner. And I was just like sitting alone at the counter eating the mac and cheese. And I was like, this is great. This is nice.
Good life.
Yeah. It was very fun. That's all.
And then you did brunch yesterday, and then everyone
Oh
went
yeah,
home.
we just went with the boys yesterday. Not like everyone. Most people left. Sorry, I keep moving it. I don't know.
This is gonna be a Maggie show.
Also, she keeps slowly sliding down more and more.
Oh, am I? Sorry. I'm like just getting comfy.
You guys are gonna be like lying down by the end of this.
You can see up my skirt.
Okay. Yeah, we just went to brunch and then yesterday it was just me and Aaron and Cam and Jaden and Kyra and Valerie. And still a lot of people.
But it's a lot.
We just hung out. Then we went and got sushi and then I was literally asleep by 9:30.
Good.
That's a good
Yeah.
night
And Cam left this morning at like 4 a.m.
for the airport.
Yeah, his flight was at like 5:55.
Oh
So
my
when do you
God.
leave tomorrow?
No, Monday.
In a week?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
why Jaden has to take me back to Tucson today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Does she live in Tucson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, that would suck if she had to
Yeah.
fucking drive back. No, that's why
So
she's
you were in
staying.
Be like, catch
Scottsdale
the
this
bus,
weekend?
bitch.
Huh?
You were in Scottsdale this weekend.
Correct. It is confusing of Phoenix because like Phoenix, Tempe, Glendale, Scottsdale, that is confusing to me.
But like technically, that's all the valley.
I would get confused. This is good. I'm good now.
Yeah, I guess when you're here, it's like Phoenix encompasses all of those places, and then there's Tucson and Flagstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very fun though. It's like so crazy. It's like, oh, it's over now. Like I've thought about my bachelorette party my whole life.
I know.
Oh, there's a wasp in Devon's house. That's great. It's scary. What did you do this weekend?
It fucking snowed on Saturday, which was
What?
awful. I went to Lululemon, got a bunch of new workout clothes, which I'm like obsessed
Cute.
with.
For Pilates?
Yeah, for Pilates. My Pilates.
Did you get special Pilates socks or no?
Yeah, I just got them off Amazon. They're like just little grippy socks.
Okay.
They have like a good 3-pack that I bought like 2 of, so I have like lots to go through. I think I've done 17 classes now.
Holy fuck!
I know, I'm like obsessed.
Wait, that's so many. Are you doing different teachers or are you like liking a certain teacher now?
Yeah, I don't think any of their teachers like teach like there's one girl that teaches quite a lot, but for the most part, like the times that I want to go, there's like a different teacher pretty much every day that I go. So,
And they're all good.
yeah, everyone's
Devon has
good.
something to show. Show it.
Oh yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's not fair that you're like such a good artist,
dude. Right?
Devon showing the picture she painted.
Like, it's so good. Where are you gonna hang it?
Devon's just
We'll take a
doing
pic
some
to show
housework.
where she's gonna. Cute. I love that. Does she actually have a pink ball like that, or did you just want it, the aesthetic?
I just wanted it to be pink, but it might look cute in my office, honestly, like the color.
That would be
color
really
is so
cute.
How many people were in the class?
Less than 20, I think, but like maybe around 18. I don't know. It was a lot.
That's so fun. I've never seen one where it's like
and
dogs.
you can bring your own BYOB, but I didn't realize that, so I was very upset. But then we went to dinner after, and I got 2 glasses of wine, so it was fine. But yeah, you can bring your own drinks and stuff.
That's really nice.
They didn't have them there to buy.
No.
They should definitely have them there to buy.
A fridge for you to store your stuff.
That's really
I
nice.
don't understand laws like that. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, how come just some places you can bring alcohol?
Well, I feel like there's different levels of liquor license that you can have.
Yeah,
like, you can have like a beer and wine. You can have like you can have alcohol there, I think, and then
most of the nail salon I go to, like, they have beer, wine, mimosas. Like,
I know.
But I think as long as you're not selling it, like exchanging money for it.
Oh, that is probably what it is.
License or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that is interesting.
That makes a lot of sense. That's so fun. How's Ashlyn?
Good.
Nice. Where'd you go to dinner?
It's called The Parlor. It's a pizza restaurant. It's so cute.
I wonder if it's the same like company that does Parlor Pizza in Chicago.
Is it like wood fired oven, like a cute upscale?
Yeah, it's really cute.
Huh.
Do you like deep dish pizza best stuff? I mean, for
I like it. I don't think it's my favorite. I think my favorite is like the oven.
Like, is that a Chicago? Like, does everybody get the deep dish in Chicago?
I think a lot of people do. Yeah. They do like sell it like frozen and like they can ship it to you, which is kind of nice. I feel like for a lot of holidays, Joe's parents will get that for us.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Love that.
We also did it for like Christmas 2 years ago, I think. So
that's fun.
It's fun. I found like some new books finally that I'm like into.
Did you take any of my recommendations?
I started like the love, just like romance, so I kept it on the side. I think I did actually do one of yours. I can't remember.
I want to read the husband's one.
I know, I added that to my TBR list. Oh no.
I thought it was a good OO.
No, it is a good one. Emily Henry came out with a new book. Did you guys read that?
Yeah. I did see that, but no.
So good.
I was confused because I was like, I thought I read her book.
Yeah, I read it.
Like, didn't she really just release the book?
It was like a year ago.
Whoa.
Yeah. And Carly Fortune or whatever her new book is coming out.
After?
Oh.
Yeah, her new book is coming out like in a month, I think.
You know who needs to write a book? Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Oh,
yeah, what? Where's Taylor been?
I don't know. She's like,
Anyways, I think I just snagged my shirt. My brand new fucking shirt.
It's so cute. That's the thing about shirts with holes.
I know. Well, and this bracelet has like a little like hook thing that is just, I know it's going to happen more. I hope Joe can fix that. Okay, yeah. So anyways, Emily Henry came out with a new book, which is just amazing. Oh, I read Just for the Summer. It's called Funny Story. It's so good. It's like just such a cute little like, and it's actually really funny. I was like laughing out loud like multiple times during the book. You know, like how sometimes books are like, there's like funny moments, but they're not like laugh out loud funny. There was like multiple times during the book I was like just cackling.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I've ever laughed out loud with a book.
I know. I don't think I really do either.
That's like really impressive, honestly, to write something funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like Devin, you'd really like it. It has kind of like some of your tropes that you like.
It's
And
out like every time I close my Kindle, it has
I know they've
the
been doing a
cover of it.
ton of press for it. I've seen it
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, whoa! I wonder how much that
What?
costs. Like I never
I don't
thought
know.
about that as being advertising.
Oh yeah. I think people push all sorts of things on the Kindle because I'm always getting like random. Like there's those
Yeah.
books like the like I don't know, just full like sex books that are in the man on the front of the page and
Yeah, with like
everything.
Fabio on the cover or something.
Yeah.
There was like a period of time last summer that like I got so many of those and I'm like, why are
Why
you
don't you
putting this
guys
on
pay
my
for ad free?
No, it's not an ad. It's like literally like if
it's
I
like a
turn my Kindle
recommendation.
off, you know how it stays
That
still
is an
like
ad.
on? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's an ad, I guess, but I didn't realize that it was
Yeah, you can like pay to have those ads removed. You have to pay like $20 more and then
a
it's ad
month.
free. No.
Oh, interesting.
I have found some cool books from it though, so I'm not fully opposed.
Well,
And then I
Yeah, I was like, oh,
started,
good
and then
reminder.
no, I finished the rule book as well this weekend.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you guys read that one?
No, but I've heard of it.
I think it's so cute. It's like this girl. Okay, I have a little synopsis. I can actually say this one.
Great,
have
Um,
you
love
been
that.
practicing?
I know. I
Beforehand,
actually
please
did kind of
me.
think about it a little bit because I was like, how can I share this? Because I just think it was a cute story. But she is a sports agent and she has to represent her ex-boyfriend from college who she like broke up with and like hates her.
Cute.
So
I like
it's a
That's
really
that.
good
like
story.
that's cute. I like
Yeah.
that.
And it wasn't like how sometimes like, you kind of know what's going to happen anyways, but like it wasn't a predictable like thing. And same thing with Funny Story. That was also not like a predictable like
Can you give a synopsis of funny story?
um
She hasn't
She
had
didn't
time to
practice
think of
that
this
I
one.
one.
didn't really practice this one. Um, this girl's boyfriend or fiance breaks up with her for his like best girlfriend that like they would never be
Oh
together,
God.
etc. And then she moves in. So they basically like the fiance and her boyfriend, the one they broke up, they basically like switched boyfriend and girlfriend. Like at least they were like rooming together. Um,
Oh,
and then the
is
story
that
kind of
you?
unfolds.
My
What?
stomach was
Our
Your
growling.
stomachs are
stomach?
like really loud.
But she's a children's librarian,
Oh,
librarian,
cute.
and so she's just like a really cute, funky. I don't know. Anyways, did not practice
All
that
of
one.
freaking
So
Emily Henry's books are like some type of
Book
book or
person.
library
I
shit.
know. I really love
Yeah,
it.
like the literary agent or whatever, the
Hmm.
publicist or no, the book editor
Yeah,
Yeah, so many.
and
the
literally the
writer.
author. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the writer, yeah, the vacation one.
What was Happy Place? What was her
Happy
job?
Place. I don't think she
Oh,
was a writer. She was a doctor.
Did she have a
pottery.
job?
Oh yeah, that's right. She like quit being a doctor to do pottery or something.
Yeah, that one was
Lucrative.
random.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, should we answer a few questions?
Yeah. Okay.
I think we should just not call this a Q&A episode.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I just want to start by saying that I'm from Portugal, and as such, English is not my first language. So apologies if I misspell it or assassinate your grammar, which I think is really funny.
No problem, girlie. Impressive you can speak two
Yeah.
languages.
Yeah. My boyfriend, 25, and I, 23, have been together for 2 years now. We love each other very deeply, and we're starting to plan a life together. He's been my guardian angel. I couldn't see myself without him. He understands me, helps me, makes me laugh, makes me feel loved. However, the problem is when we're not together physically, I've always been a person who liked to talk to people by text messages, and he doesn't have that habit. When we're apart, there are days when he barely texts me, where we barely talk. And then when he is physically with me, sometimes he keeps scrolling Reddit on his phone. So I know that when he's at his parents, the problem is not talking to me. It's that it isn't that he's not on his phone. Since we started dating, I've been dealing with this. I already spoke to him many times about this, and there are days where he clearly tries. At one point, we even compromised on making random calls during the day, but even that didn't stick. I'm not afraid
Damn,
of
that was
him
gonna be my
cheating.
advice.
What?
That was gonna be my advice.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of him cheating or anything like that. I'm someone with extreme anxiety and overthinking issues, and this disconnection makes me feel really lonely and almost like he forgets about me. There are days where I'm at peace with it, but others when I'm feeling worst, when it's really hard. Sorry, I'm like losing my place. Even if I text him, he can take hours to reply. So sometimes I really need him or want to talk to him, and I don't even bother to send the message thinking I will bother him. What should I do? Any advice to come to peace with this trait of his? Thank you so much if you read this, and thank you for the wonderful content and podcast.
Thanks.
I don't like that for you.
I think this is hard.
I think she has anxious attachment like me.
Yeah, but still, the fact that he can't even make an effort to respond to her text messages, like, that's
Yeah.
kind of like a red flag.
Yeah, I feel like it could go both ways because you do need to have like some separation. Well, it just fully depends on their schedule. Like, are you seeing him 5 days a week, and then those 2 days, like, you do need to have some separation time of like having your own lives, even if he's on his phone on Reddit. But then on the other side, it's like he shouldn't ignore you. Like, he needs to reply and like.
It's
I
like
feel
if
like
he wanted to, he would, type of thing.
Well, I do, as someone who like is really bad with their phone sometimes, it's not really a matter of like I'm not on my phone, but like it's just kind of like there's other distractions or other things going on. And so I think what's helpful like is doing like check-in texts. Like so maybe the expectation is not necessarily that he's going to text you back right away all the time, but he's like going to check his phone morning, noon, and evening to talk to you.
Yeah, because also like when you're texting someone all day, like that's a lot.
But he's not even texting her at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I was gonna say the phone call thing is like a
I
good
know.
compromise, or like, yeah, like the check-ins of being like, okay, if we don't talk, I'll call you tonight.
Yeah. Or the other thing too that I think is really important for like just communication in general is like he needs to be better at communicating like I'm doing this. Like and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to be on my phone. Like cuz sometimes even with me where I'm like I put my phone in a different room, I'm like reading on my phone or like reading a book, I don't want to be distracted. I'll text Joe like especially if he's out or something. I'm like, "Hey, I'm putting my phone away. I'm not answering." So
Yeah.
that he like doesn't feel like I'm ignoring him or something like that.
Yeah, I think
So
that's good. Like plan the time where you're having alone time.
yeah. Or just like communicate when he's actually going to be busy or he's like not going to be on his phone, period. Versus her wondering, okay, what is he doing? Like, because if you can't talk to your boyfriend, like if, you know, she's saying something's wrong and like she can't text him,
Get a
like that
hold of
really
him, yeah.
sucks.
I wonder if they could talk about why he doesn't like texting. Like, does
Yeah.
he know?
I think
Like,
that's
does he
just
just not
certain
like
people.
texting, like, in general? He just doesn't like text messaging?
Oh yeah, if it was
Or,
just
like,
her, that would be concerning.
well, because, like, when you guys text me or when my mom and sisters text me, I respond right away. But then when other people text me, I kind of get, like, anxious about it and I don't read it right away, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if
Yeah.
it's people that I love or I'm comfortable with, I would, like, texting is not hard for me. But, like, other people, I don't like texting.
Yeah, I also do feel like boys are less of like texters.
Maybe he has an avoidant attachment style
and
too,
she's
and
anxious.
she has anxious.
That's
Yeah.
me and Cam.
Yeah.
You
That's
just
just
gotta figure it out.
a tough one.
And you like it's like a compromise of you becoming more independent, which is good, and him becoming more loving and affirming
Yeah.
the things that you need.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
feel
he
like
should break
it would
up
be
with
good
him?
to,
I guess I want to know why he's not
Yeah.
texting her. I
Also, if they've
wish
had
we
multiple
could-
conversations about it.
yeah.
Cause like I know that being avoidant is like hard, or like if he's anxious about responding or opening text messages or something, like, yeah, I get that. But also like you should want to talk to each other all day, even if it's on texting, you know, like he should want to respond.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I feel like when I was like working and stuff, I didn't really like want to text Joe all day. I'd just be like, we would do like a couple check-in texts throughout the day, and I'd be like, I'll talk to you at home. Like, unless something was
Do you live
happening.
together?
Yeah.
I think that's different. It's because they live with their parents, I think she said.
Oh.
So they're probably not seeing each other as often, which then makes texting like more of your relationship. Because she said
Yeah.
at his parents' house, I think. Yeah. I don't know, give us an update.
I feel like trying to figure out the two compromises, like both for like one for you and one for him would be good. What? Why are you smiling?
Yeah,
My
maybe
stomach.
if you could understand why he isn't texting, that might make you feel better about it. Like if he just has like an anxious attachment or like, you know, he doesn't want to open the text message until he's like mentally ready to respond, understanding why.
I'm not picturing it like that. I'm picturing him like chilling in bed, like if he's on Reddit and he's just doing his own thing. He's like, I just don't want to have like a back and forth convo right now. Like I'll just
Yeah.
wait till we're
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just finding the middle ground because I don't think it could be one way or another, especially if one person's like, no, I want to text and talk.
Yeah. Or if you need something, then he needs to reply. So maybe you could like come up with something when he does need to reply, or like if you have to ask a question.
Yeah. I think that's good. What would you do if you've owned a house for more than a year, but the previous owners keep sending packages to their old address and keep showing up unannounced to get them? That's like fucking weird, especially for a year. I have
write
this
about
problem.
me.
What packages? Like,
Dude, I get so many packages to my old house, but the guy's like found me on Facebook, and so he'll message me on Facebook and be like, "You got a package."
Did
I'll
you
be
not
"Okay,
do
I'll
like a
come over."
change address thing?
No, I did, and like I feel like I've told every brand and stuff, but like sometimes I just get random things that.
I have this problem, but since the previous owner stopped coming for a while, I started just throwing everything out. I love to hear from Dev, especially since she's a fellow introvert. I also am and hate these strangers continuing to show up. They're friends with all of our old neighbors, and I'm afraid we'll get a bad rep
Oh
for not answering our door to them anymore. But it
no,
causes
that's
me so much
really
stress.
weird.
I know,
that
especially
is
since now they've
horrible.
left a phone number to contact them, but I also don't want them to have my number. What can I do? I think it's technically illegal to throw out someone's mail, but I'm frustrated because I didn't do anything to cause this. Why should I have the extra trips to the post office to return things? It's their lack of updating their address that is causing me so much stress. I did contact our realtor tonight and ask if she could message theirs and ask them to stop coming, but I'd love to hear your advice.
Oh, that's a good idea.
This is
Yeah,
bizarre.
someone needs to. As an introvert, I would be really afraid to confront them, but getting the realtor involved is a great idea to have them be like, "You can't keep showing up here."
Yeah.
Have you been following JC's
I know,
Yeah,
this
this
made me
is
think
why
of
I
Jamie's
story. I was
story
like, oh
too.
shit.
this content creator that we love, JC Marie Smith? They just bought a home from this like older couple who are like selling their beloved house, and their JC is like renovating the entire house. Like the roof is off the house, all the walls are gone, and the previous owners come by all the time and like cry about it, that they're like destroying their house, and it's
And they're
The
friends with the
Facebook
neighbors
Marketplace room is
too.
wild.
yeah. Do you
What?
want to?
The neighbors like posted on Facebook Marketplace like that to come pick up like the plants in the front yard. And so JC pulled up to show her friend the house, and there was just like a bunch of people like in lawn chairs on her
In their
the-
driveway, because like the previous owners were friends with everyone in the neighborhood too.
Wait
And
a
so
second. What happened?
So their next door neighbor came over one day when they were checking on the house and was like, "Are you going to use these plants? Because if not, I don't want them to go to waste. I would love to like give them away. Can we give them away or something?" And apparently they said yes, but she said she never gave them permission. Anyways, the previous neighbors were trying to sell like the plants that were in their yard because they didn't want them to go to waste because they're like redoing the landscaping.
And JC walked up, and one of them said, "Oh, did you hear about this on Facebook Marketplace?" And she was like, "I'm the owner of this house."
I'm the owner of this house.
Wait a second. Like, so they were in JC's yard.
Yes.
They were coming to pick up the plants.
Yes.
They were selling the plants or like giving them away for free to people.
Oh my
Literally
God.
posted their address on Facebook Marketplace to come and pick up plants.
That's wild. I think a big aspect of this has to do with the being friends with the people in the neighborhood, because they're probably going back to that neighborhood frequently and like hanging out
Yeah,
with
so
their
they're
friends.
probably
And
like,
then
oh,
they're
this is
"Ooh, a
no big deal
package."
for us.
Is that true? It's illegal to throw away people's mail if it goes to your own house?
I don't know. I've been doing it because this girl actually did this to us. She was like, Oh, like I never switch my address, so like sometimes there's mail that'll come here and I just come pick it up.
What
And
does
then
that
like
mean? Switch it with the post office? Like you have to do that
Yeah,
within
what
2
mail?
weeks.
Like I get ads and stuff in my mailbox
Yeah.
for the previous owner and I
Yeah.
just throw it away. But like why would packages, unless you're an influencer and a PR company is just
Randomly sending you
sending you
things.
shit, why would any packages be coming to your old house?
maybe
Do you open them,
it's just
Brit, or you just throw them
laziness
away?
of like updating your address in like Amazon or because you
Yeah.
know you can like add multiple addresses, so it's just like a matter of
Yeah,
I don't
sometimes on
know.
accident or
Yeah.
something.
Well, then it's easy to delete that address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to be like, oh shit, like I'm sorry. Like that should only happen a few times and then you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I messed up.
I think getting
I
the
think the
realtor involved
packages
is
is
really
like
smart.
a big flag.
Yeah.
What if you use social media instead of a number if you can't do the realtor? Like the guy messaging me on Facebook, or I'll just message him or whatever. I mean, this has only happened
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 times.
Or
Yeah.
you could get like a Google number too. Those like don't
Oh yeah,
But
how do you
also,
do
like,
that?
oh,
what?
that's a lot of work.
Oh, is it?
Well, no, maybe not. But like, that just seems
What?
like to get a Google number
Yeah.
to just use for this situation. But also with this man that I'm talking to, like I've never seen his face. Like if I text him, then he just leaves it out, or message him on Facebook, then he leaves it outside. So I would never just go like knock on somebody's door randomly and be
Yeah.
like, "Do you have the
Yeah.
package?" Like it should be like, if that happens, then you can leave it outside and they would grab it.
And you could, I mean, you don't want to give them your phone number, but you could say, text me if there's a package here and I'll leave it outside. Like, I don't want
Yeah.
to see you.
But I think that that's still like, especially if this has been happening for a year, because they've owned this
Yeah,
house for
that's
a year now,
crazy.
like that kind of invites them to like keep doing it. But I
Yeah,
would
you
just be
gotta
like,
put a stop
I
to
think the
it.
yeah,
realtor is a good idea.
Yeah.
I feel like definitely test out the realtor. But if not, like, if you, I don't know, I don't know if you live with a significant other, but maybe
Have
they
someone
can
else
help
do your
you.
dirty work and tell them. Or like you could script out what you want to say, and like
Yeah,
know what you're going to say, practice,
yeah.
be like, I can't, this feels like I
But
need to
that's what
put
makes
down
it
a boundary
hard
right
because then you
here.
have to say it in person because they just show up at the door.
Yeah.
Like I would maybe
I
try to
would,
get their
if it were me,
information.
I would want the phone number and I would be like, text
Yeah.
me when you're coming. I'll put it outside for you.
Or like social media if you don't
But
want the
like,
number.
it's
Yeah.
just not like, but don't, you can't do this again. Like,
But then if I
Yeah.
had their phone number, then I could text them and be like, this is crossing a line. I don't feel comfortable doing this for you. Can you make sure that your packages don't come to my house anymore?
Yeah, like
yeah,
please recheck all of your standard shipping
Yeah.
things and delete the address.
Yeah.
Because if they
yeah.
haven't changed it with the post office in a year, that's crazy.
Yeah. You can't do that.
No, that's like it's you get 2 weeks is like the law.
Is it really 2 weeks?
Yeah. Maybe just in Arizona. I don't know about other places.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, I have to pee.
I do not think that's fair at all. That does cause such a headache.
Yeah. Are there any more?
Also, I forgot to mention that the person who does this with her mail, she like lives across the street from us, I guess. And like
Oh, what?
her aunt owned our house before. So she's like, it's no big deal because it's like my aunt. But I'm like, no, it's not your aunt anymore.
No, it's
So
not your aunt's house now.
yeah, you have to change that.
Or I wonder if she could
Um,
talk to the friends in the neighborhood, like if they're her neighbors now. But she sounds like she probably doesn't talk to neighbors.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm friendly with my neighbors, but I would
Like,
never go
hi.
up to them. And
Yeah.
my mom does that for me whenever my mom's here. She'll be like, hi, how are you doing to my neighbors? And I'll be like, hi.
You're like, okay,
Wave.
that's awkward.
Yeah.
After
And they'll
watching,
wave.
have I gone on about my like the prison girl who like does cat burglaries or like she was in prison for cat
What?
burglary?
No.
Okay, so I found this
No.
girl on TikTok and she like went to prison for like being like a really stealthy like robber and she was giving like all these different tips about like what to do to make sure that you don't get robbed and like decrease your chances and stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you meant tips of robbing. I was like,
yeah.
TikTok's allowing that?
No. It's all like, this is what I used to look for, and like, this is what you should be avoiding. But like, one of those things was like, she's like, make sure you know your neighbors, like what they look like, and like any frequent people that come by their houses, so that, and like, make sure your neighbors know you. So like, if they see strange people coming into your house, they
For
can call
sure.
the cops.
That makes sense.
But yeah, but it's kind, that's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I feel like I still don't know like 3 or 4 of the houses, like what they look like.
I
Or
think I
I
know
don't
all
know.
my neighbors. Besides the one right next door to us, I never see them.
Yeah. Okay, other question. Do you ever get fixated on something small? Like, for example, I just watched something borrowed, and then I could have sworn that someone on this podcast was talking about that book and mentioned the second one is called Something Blue. I'm only on season 2, so I tried listening to episodes I already played with no luck. And then I went a step further and copied and pasted the YouTube transcripts and tried to do a search and no luck. I feel like I'm going crazy, or I might have having deja vu, since clearly I can't find a podcast episode of you guys talking about it. Anyways, I was up late searching through the transcripts and just felt like a shit after I realized how much time I spent on the one small detail. I feel dumb voicing this, but I know you don't know who I am, lol. On a side note, have you watched that movie on Netflix with Kate Hudson and Jennifer Goodwill? I love this question.
Jennifer who?
I have definitely done this shit
Part.
so many times.
Oh, I do not ever remember discussing this.
I remember discussing this.
Okay, so obviously she was looking for us discussing it.
Yeah.
Can we like reassure her or like help her since she was searching for when we were talking about it?
I have
Dude,
no
I don't
idea what
remember.
possible episode that would be.
Do you remember what we were talking about it?
Would it be wedding things?
It's a
Or
book
just
or a
a-
movie?
Both.
It's both.
Has anybody read the book?
Ooh, maybe
No,
we're
I've seen the
talking about
movie.
like books
Oh.
that were made into movies. Like we were talking about
Maybe.
Pretty Little, or what is it? What's the one? Summer I Turned Pretty.
This might have been when we were drunk.
But I edit all the podcasts and I don't remember talking about this.
I do remember this because I think someone said like, I don't remember, because I remember someone being like, there's another book or something, and I was like, I didn't know that.
Well, I've definitely fixated on several things like that where you're like, fuck, I just need to figure it out. And then you want to like consume everything.
I actually did this yesterday, trying to remember what an old coworker's name is, because I saw like his picture pop up with like a bunch of other people, but he wasn't tagged. And I went down like a rabbit hole of like finding people's like profiles and trying to search through their friends. But I cannot for the life of me remember like what his first name or last name starts with. And
Wait, so you didn't find it?
no, but I went down like a whole LinkedIn rabbit hole, like searching my entire old company, like trying to see what he was.
Yeah.
Did you look at the friends followings of that were in the picture?
I tried, but I can't. I think his name starts with a J and his last name starts with an F, but like I could be fully wrong.
I usually don't have the patience to go down that much of a rabbit hole.
This is dedication for sure.
You didn't
Yeah.
look up transcripts of Daisy Jones.
With that, I watched the scene over and over again. I didn't like look up.
Oh, you didn't look up the actual.
But sometimes if I'm like, I swear, like let's say I want a clip for a video that I'm editing or something, and I'll be like, I swear there's a sound of somebody saying this,
Oh my
but
God.
I don't know where it is or what it even, and you know, you go
That
down a
is
rabbit hole
the
trying to
worst.
find like,
Yeah.
but I'll usually give up.
I was trying to do that yesterday. Oh, because my friend Victoria, she left the bar. She Ubered to a random neighborhood, like in Glendale or something, not to the Airbnb. And then she calls and she's like, I'm in a random neighborhood. She took her forever to get back to the Airbnb, but she was like taking selfies in this random neighborhood just drunk. And I was like, oh, it's like that TikTok sound where it's like, but I'm free or something. And I couldn't find it anywhere, but she found it and it was really funny. But I hate that, like when you like need to find something and you can't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very relatable. I also
Thank
have not
God for
seen
the
that movie,
internet.
though. Huh?
Cute movie. It's really cute.
What is it called?
Something borrowed.
Oh. Oh, I get the. Sorry.
I didn't know it was on
Okay.
Netflix though.
Yeah, I think they just put it on Netflix. Living in Arizona, I grew up in the Northeast, but I think of moving to the Southwest. I love hot weather, but I know that there's more to it. Can you share big differences between living in Arizona versus Oregon versus Colorado?
Wait, she's from Arizona?
She wants to like ask us our opinions about living in Arizona, but she wants to move to the Southwest. She loves hot weather
Where does she currently live?
in the Northeast,
Oh, where the fuck is the Northeast?
like New York,
Oh,
Maine,
I thought you meant Northeast
Connecticut,
Arizona.
New Hampshire.
Payson. That's a big difference. I feel like East
That is
Coast and West
big.
Coast is probably like the biggest
Yeah, I've
difference of
never even traveled
places.
to the East Coast.
I've
Like I've
only
been to New York City,
yeah,
but
and
that's
Washington
not
D.C.
Yeah. It's very,
I
I
want to
think
go
it's
to the
like,
East Coast.
it is kind of different people too. I feel like the people are
Yeah.
quite different in the Northeast versus like the Southwest or West.
Which people do you like more, Britt?
I feel like I like West people. I like the South people too, and Midwest people.
I've never been anywhere in the Midwest.
There's not like a whole lot to see. I think Michigan is like gorgeous and there's so many things to do there, but it is kind of a hard place because like you have to drive a lot if you want to go see all of it.
Yeah.
That's how Colorado is.
Yeah. I know, I guess that's fair. But like I think it's yeah, I guess you're right. But
I
like
low
to
key
go
thought
from like
Colorado,
Ann
like, it's
Arbor.
closed. Like, I thought, like, everything is just, like...
Because it seems like all the like hiking accounts and stuff.
Yeah,
just,
like, are doing
Yeah,
it
for
all
real.
the time, so you
That's
feel
what
like
I
it's not that
thought. Like
far.
when I moved here, I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna be like in the mountains all the time." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Fuck no!" Like I am skiing, but I'm not like doing those like hikes that they do.
Yeah. Because that's, like, backpacking, right?
Yeah, some of it is, but some of it's like 14-mile hikes. I'm just like, eh.
We can eat
Would you
after.
want to Postmates McDonald's?
Sure. Sounds great. A hash brown sounds real good, actually.
One thing I love about Colorado, to sell you on Colorado, is I love the amount of sunshine we get. I like that it's like pretty much mild, warm all year round. Like it's like in the winter in like December and January, February, we have like multiple like 40, 50-degree days. So it never gets like super, super cold.
I also think it's so fun that like one day it'll be snowing and then the next day it'll be sunny. Like
Yeah.
I
It
like
literally
having the
got sunburnt
diversity in
yesterday
weather.
and then it was snowing on Saturday.
That is crazy. What is the temperature?
Like today,
Yeah, like, after it snowed. Where you're getting
like
sunburned.
60.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like it went from 30 to 60.
Yeah. And then today it's supposed to be 70.
Whoa. I don't know if I like that because I don't know, like, what clothes to wear, you know?
Yeah. But, and then I do like that. I mean, it depends on where you live in Colorado, but like obviously if you want to go to the mountains, like it's good to do, it is like kind of 30 minutes to an hour depending on where you want to go.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth it. And then you have like a city to go to as well.
Yeah, the city aspect is cool.
And I like living here like all year round. Like I think that sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, with like other cities, it's like, okay, I don't want to be there in the winter. Like in Chicago, like fucking hated the winter. Like it was so hard. But
And there's no really
everything
like
here.
natural disasters in Colorado, right? Are there earthquakes?
I think we sometimes get tornadoes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Lola.
at the airport there's tornado shelters.
Yeah. I think we get tornadoes.
Did
But
you
Devin,
guys see
you,
the
like, don't like
tornado that
living in
happened?
Arizona in the summer. What?
There was a big tornado, I think, maybe in
Nebraska.
Oklahoma or Nebraska. Did you see the videos of it?
It's really
It looked
scary.
like animated almost. It looks like the most like movie tornado I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Washington and Oregon, I feel like is rainy, like rains every day from November to February, a little bit in March. So that's like the shitty time, but like it's not snowing. So I like that because I don't want to like shovel snow. So it'll snow like maybe once or twice and then it melts.
It snows and everyone freaks out.
Yeah,
'cause they
everyone
don't
is
know
like,
how
what
to-
it's snowing. Work's closed, like grocery store's empty.
Remember 2 years ago, it snowed a lot in like Seattle, and all the cars were just sliding
Sliding,
down the
yeah.
hills.
Yeah,
That's
not
crazy.
the cities are not made for it at all. But then the rest of the year is great. It's getting hotter and hotter. Like the summers, it was over 100
Climate
at some
change.
point last year, and
That's
so it's
crazy.
not really like, oh, it's so much cooler than Arizona, honestly, because the dry heat thing is really true.
Yeah.
Like it can be
Yeah.
110 and it feels like 90 there, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
It's dry heat here too, which I really like. It doesn't ever feel like overwhelming, really.
I feel
Pros
like you
to
need to
Arizona.
go and
She's like
visit
Yeah.
thinking about
places.
Arizona. So you have to sell her on Arizona.
You have to go and see what the vibe is, like how you feel. Because
Yeah.
when I'm in San Diego, I'm so happy. I love it. I love how it makes me feel,
Yeah.
and I
But
think
also in
that's
different parts of the year too, because some people
true.
hate that Arizona's like hate the winter that they're not getting the snow
Oh
and like the
yeah.
experience of having like a real winter because you don't get seasons. Like there's no fall, there's no spring. I mean
Yeah.
there is obviously, but like it's basically just all the same.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it one of the best places, and there's no natural disasters, which is
Except
I
for
love that.
lightning, thunder, and lightning storms.
Yeah, but that's
Don't you
like
have sandstorms too?
Oh,
haboobs.
haboobs.
Yeah. That's kind of
Yeah,
scary.
but like that's like you see it like when you're driving on the freeway in random places far. It's not like in your neighborhood.
I
Oh,
get so
really?
scared with like we had a big rainstorm a couple days ago here,
Really?
and it always scares me. I think because I'm not used to it, with like the thunder and lightning crashing and like
Why are you
it was
not used
pouring
to it?
rain. I don't know, like ever since I was a kid, like they've always
Like,
scared me. Like I'm like, why? I think because it doesn't happen a lot here, so I'm
yeah.
like, something's wrong, you know?
And it's like storms. That's also the difference is like when it rains in Oregon and Washington, it's not a storm. There's not thunder
Yeah.
or lightning. It's just like drizzling.
Yeah, when
Oh,
it
we get
rains
hail
here, it
here.
rains
Hail
hard.
is also big here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate hail because
Yeah.
that's like you can't walk around.
No. We get like pretty big, like big hail too. Not just like little.
I wonder if it's also you have like a lot of windows and glass and stuff. I feel like it's probably scarier.
Yeah, I was at my mom's house too, and the door was open, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. I miss
Maybe
like
that's why Willow's
windstorms.
scared
Like
of
it's
like
different.
fireworks and lightning and stuff.
She's scared of my fucking phone just vibrated.
she's weird. I'm gonna talk to a pet communicator. And
Can
figure
we?
out.
This one girl is literally. There's two guy. There's a guy and there's a girl on TikTok that I like, and it's only $80. Like I really want to do it.
Yeah,
We should test it out.
I'll make a video of it.
I wonder how much it is for an hour.
I think like $80.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It might be like 45 minutes or something. I don't know. I just don't know
Yeah.
how to pick the right one.
Remy was talking to one. I think she
I
shared who it
know.
was.
She shared who it was
think
because I was
so.
trying to figure out who it was.
I think she said that. I'll check the YouTube video and see if it's in the description.
Her dogs were like fighting and stuff, so she was trying to figure it out. And they like,
Do you have the mic pointed towards you, like the little volume button?
yes.
Okay, you have to put it in the middle so Devon's voice picks up.
It is. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
now I can hear now.
Okay. Yeah, the communicator told her that one of her dogs wants to be told that she's beautiful every day. And so apparently that's helping.
Wait, who is this?
Remy Cruz, the YouTuber that I
Oh,
love.
okay. That's so funny.
But it worked out. Like, they're not fighting as much and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
But then also, I saw this TikTok of the guy who's an animal communicator, and he's like, everybody can do it. Like, you just really have to lean in and be like, I'm listening to you.
I do not have that instinct whatsoever.
Well, then, like, you know, when you try to do that, or like, be like, okay, like, Willow, what are you thinking? And then it's like, whatever thought just pops into your head, and you're like, is that real? Or did that was just a thought that popped into my head?
Oh fuck, you're right.
That's so goofy.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, well, is that all now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much for listening. Make sure you give us an update on your advice if we've given you advice, or if you're one of these people.
Yes.
Leave
Do
us
we
an
have a
update.
section in our thing for updates? Okay.
Yes. So
Give
click
us
the link in our bio.
updates because it'll help us get better at our advice. If we sucked,
Yeah.
then
Or should they ever leave their number or something, and then we could call them if we have questions? Octopus
We
Lover
should-
does that. I love it.
I don't know if people would want to give their phone number, but can
Yeah.
we like
Sure.
set up a phone call thing?
Yeah, it would be, we could set up like a voicemail thing.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Because it'd be cool. But it's fun to be able to ask them more questions, though. Like, to
Yeah.
have it be live, to be, like, finding out all the information.
True.
But, like, we're also not famous like that. Like, the octopus lover, he calls them, and they're like, what?
Yeah.
You're actually calling me? They'd be like, hi. Okay, well, leave us a good review as well. We love you so much. Bye.
Bye.